Okay, I'm back from a small interlude, and it was nice to chat with someone that's applying event modeling and event sourcing in the .NET space. That's not going to give out private information, but it's it's a lot of logistics stuff around the building materials world and labor stuff. So again, the beauty of event modeling and event sourcing together is that you have you have that full accountability of what happened. The event history of events is just gold. I mean, I have no idea how someone can. At this point, it's so alien to me to even approach those domains without event sourcing. Um, and more are added to the pile of where this is really good. So anyway, yeah, it's really good to see so many people using this approach. Yeah, why not just use it and pay? So we have some people that we have some spammers, of course, and like Twitch is just a spam factory. It's like it's really sad to see that all of this. I don't know if I have chats here that I can still see. I wanna ban some of these guys from. I think I can get rid of this last spam thing here. There we go. So that at least we'll get rid of those people. And should I go to the chat here on? I can't even see where the old chat is, but oh yeah, there it is. This piece of crap here. There's it, user actions, ban user, ban. Okay. Message deleted. Delete that message. Okay. So why not just use it and pay for a single person to take your wall diagrams, put them into it once they exist? I'm not sure. I forget what that's a reference to. I guess I could pay someone to do some of these diagrams, but I really want to just talk about some of the things as I'm changing them. So did this? Yeah, I think this. I just got timed out, I think. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, getting rid of these things. I don't really need this one here because I'm going to use the step 6 organize one for making examples of this. So that goes to the garbage. And yeah, I guess I should make some non-trivial examples here. Paid, sales report. I guess here we want registered, booked room. I don't know what kind of events I should use here, but I guess I won't bother with that for now. I'll just align these. That's good, and stretch this out a little bit to be the same size as those, and then I can probably line up to the top. Stretch this out to the bottom. I'm guessing that's how. So a little shadow is part of it. Okay, fine. Okay, so it seems to align just fine. Align that to the left as well. Okay. That's good. And state view. So now we basically do a state change. State change. Multiple test or test arrangement. What do we call this? Tests. Tests collection. Yeah, because I think we just add that to the documentation now. And then we have the same thing here. Copy. And now we move this here. Just align it up here. Yeah. And this would be state view, tests collection. And in this case, we have kind of how the sales report propagates. So let's copy. I guess I could copy all of this and just double it. Control copy, Control V. And yeah. So I do want to have a couple of diagrams of how these are. Okay, so in the explanation, we want a couple of more illustrations here. Let's see. So yeah, this little diagram is going to replace the other one, because we don't want to show that we really test these automations here. And this is all replaced by the final form here of this. Oh, and in the organize, we don't have these names. Let's copy those. Let's put those down here. It fits perfectly there. Good. Surprised that didn't have that label on our organization, but oops. The middle click is paste. Oh yeah, I mean, so the problem with the Miro payment stuff is that you want to have your workshop people not encumbered at all during the workshop, but then you like the more you have, the more licenses you get, and then and then I guess if you're on the yearly plan, they get lumped into the yearly plan. It's just a mess. So I'm just not gonna bother. It's just, yeah. And of course they haven't responded to me at all in terms of emails about like, why is this so much? So that's the last payment they get. No more Miro. Quite happy to do anything else, really. Should be developing our own tools for this stuff instead of trying to align arrows and things like that. So let's see here. So that looks good. We have that, and then we wanted to remove this stuff here. do we have? Oh yeah, we don't even have the swim lanes labeled here, so we should also label them here. So guest manager. Yeah, it looks good. Now we just need to, what else is missing from this one here? I don't know why I have these here. Let's get rid of them. That looks okay. I don't know if, I guess the big blue line is good. So yeah, let's copy all that. And just get rid of this. Move this out of the way. Somewhere up here. It's fine. And then we can have this as kind of the definition of everything here. I forget whether we can turn off the grid. Yes, we can. Yeah, so that means when I export this, it'll look decent. I can just do a screenshot instead of having to export it. I think I was using the... Oh, maybe we'll just do that in GIMP. Okay, good. So we have that. We have these collections. I wanted to explain the way the collections work. So we want to copy this and paste it here. And then use some, do we have like, I guess we could use some arrows from the collection. Where is our image collection thing? Icons? Images and icons. Sure. So we go given. Copy. Paste. Do that to this space. Okay. Given that, when that. Then we go to that. I guess you're going to do that here. Make them a little smaller. But that's kind of how you read it. Oops. So given this, and then are these good arrows? Do they even stretch? I don't think they do. So I guess we'll use the native ones. Let's get rid of these icon ones. They're not good enough. So let's do this one. Given these, I guess we can do a little bit shorter arrow. So it's given when then. And then we have a similar arrow for the other one. Control copy, Control V. Let's move that over to here. Maybe do that down here. And then move that over here. That this is the given for that one. And we'll copy that, paste that, move that up here. And okay, so that's good. So that's those ones, and copy this and paste that here. Let's make it turn around this way. That's our then. I should move it into the blue box, I guess. And then copy, paste that, move that up here. So that means we have the first test is here, where we do these. Maybe I should have the arrows closer to here, so it flows a little easier. Maybe we do that. Oops. It's very odd. Okay, so if we have, oops, really? Okay. You move. What is the problem here? Why am I choosing a whatever? Why can't I move the whole arrow? Why do I have to click on a point? Move the arrow. Okay, Miro is absolute trash. Can I cut it? Can I cut this? Paste it. Okay, now it's got the whole arrow. So it depends. If I paste it, I have control of the whole thing. I guess I have to shift click or something. So given when then. And then this. Oh, I guess if you don't click on it first, it kind of works. And then I can do this. Kind of put it down to here. Keep this aligned. Okay. And now we can do some text. Given test case A, Control copy, Control V, and then here we go. Let's see. So do we read that way? I guess we read that way. So given A here, and then given B here. Maybe we should make them smaller. so they fit. Give an A. And then we want Control copy, Control V. Move that here. Do when. And then we have copy V. What the hell happened there? Okay, so we do that. Okay, so this is a much better spec. So we can do, I don't know, maybe we just delete these, honestly, and just put them in here. So given when, then, let's do that. All right, so then we have this, then A, and we have to unfortunately make this a little longer. I guess we could give ourselves a little more room. Just for the explanation part to show how this, come on. That, and then that goes to here. And this can go, is that attached now? How did that get attached? This stupid thing. Move this, then A. It should be closer to here. So registered, these guys need to be bigger so that we don't. Why is this? Oh, it's a stupid, this stupid card. Gotta get rid of these cards. It's better. Shrink it down a bit to match that. Might as well make these cards. Not cards, I mean rectangles. I want then to be more on this side of it. I could just move all of these to be left. Yeah, so we're gonna do, move them over. Move them over, and can I do this at the same time to make these? Oh, good, I can. Okay, let's make them all left aligned. stretch these out so they're a little bit longer. Snap to that. Good. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, so the reason I want to do this manually so I can talk to everyone about what this is. So when you're talking about a given when then, this is the structure when you're implementing the test. So you have your given setup, then you're testing against that setup, something you want to change, like issue a command, and then success is marked by this, but it can also be marked by a failure. But this is the basic structure of given when then, fully compatible with what you learned in VDD. And then same with this here. So yeah, I think, you know, the suggestion to have this done later, I think I will just get someone to make these into SVGs, and that way we'll be able to have a dark theme on the site as well, because it's really irritating that it's just pure white all the time. And I want these diagrams to not jump out as still white when you switch to the dark theme. So yeah, that'll be good. State view, same thing. We just have the no ability to reject something, so that's why there is no when in this. Honestly, we should probably just align it together so that's just a then. Maybe that'll show that there's nothing here, because all we have is the history, and then we have that. So let's just fix up this last little part of our example. So it looks decent, and I wanted this to actually be over on this. Hate this. These arrows are just a nightmare. They want to join, they can't be put on top of everything else. So we just need it to be a little bit longer. We'll make a copy of it and then move it over without clicking, because it might join to something. So now that's actually good where it's placed, but then we have to move this one over. Then I kind of want that to be, maybe we align them a little bit more to be next to what they're describing. So that's given. I don't know. I think I kind of want them to be sort of aligned. I guess this arrow could move up a bit, so it aligns with the other one. I think that's good, and then move it down a bit. So kind of, okay, given a when a, okay. We kind of want it to be on top of what it's describing in these cases. And let's just give ourselves a little more room for that. Should be enough. So then we move this one over just a tad. Okay, that looks good. I'll probably just copy what's up here. and that'll be then B. Maybe we do stretch it closer at least. Okay, state changes test collection here. Test A and B examples. Okay, I think that's pretty clear. We'll have an explanation in a paragraph about this as well. So, and then over here we have quite a lot. So we have to copy these. And I'm gonna just show a couple of these because they're kind of read like this, but it's a then over here instead of a when. Let's move this up a bit, or rather this down a bit. This is actually quite useful because, yeah, this will show an empty default view. Do want to give more room to this as well. So when we do this, we have this history for given B. And this is then. Then B. Okay. And it's gonna have to be drawn up a bit more, so that ends up being here. Okay, good. I'm liking this so far. Oops. I don't know if that's selected or not. Okay, copy, then paste. It's kind of not aligned. Oh well, whatever. I don't care. Is there no redo here? There is a redo. Okay, that's good. All right, so now can we still paste? I like to paste it here. Now move it while I can to be kind of like that. Yep, I think that'll be good. I swear I'm just gonna turn off Twitch. If there's any more spammers there, so really like go chat somewhere else. Okay. Can I actually drag that up with the top part of this? So if I click on this and shift select this. Oh, it's moving the whole arrow. Oh well, whatever. And that's given C. And then we can extend this arrow. That's good. Okay, so we have that. I guess I'm not gonna bother drawing the rest. I guess I could, just as arrows, but I'm not gonna label them. And I'll probably get them some opacity so that they're kind of transparent. So it'll be that. Let's rename this to paid one. It'll be easier to talk about the different events in the description, just so I can say that you know, these test cases have these events as part of their history. So then we have that. And we really don't have this last one, honestly, because yeah, it really wouldn't be used for any test in this convention. So we also have a blank event on the last test case in this convention. And of course, I think I should move these to be above. Oh, great. Always grabbing the wrong thing. Okay, grab this. No. Grab this. Yes. And this. And this. And then align it to the top. This, and this. And move it over to be above these. Okay, that's better. So they're on the same side of the arrow. And now I can just copy this and paste it a couple of times. And then copy this and paste it a couple of times. Or a couple of times? No, one more time. And we post it here, Control V. Oops, Control Z. So this one we wanted to copy. That's what we have here, and we can move it slightly down. And then we can, I guess we can move these out of the way. So I was thinking of superimposing them, but I think this makes it simple. And I think we have no event. I want to copy this and put it up here because I want it to be apparent that this is no event. And that is going to be blank. And of course, we need this, no event. That way we can talk about this. We want it to be not thick. We want it to be a dotted line. And opacity, we want it to be see-through. And same with this. Is there an opacity for that? Text color, really? Can we make the whole thing? Okay, whatever, no event. I guess I could make the text gray. That's not legible. Okay, let's find a darker gray. Okay, that's fine. No event. Good. Let's just shrink this down. And then copy that. Here, also no event. Here. I can just call this assumed empty history. And just no event. Would not. I think that's fine. I'll explain it elsewhere. And then this would be a default view. And then, yeah, we can start to, I guess I will label these as test cases A through D or E. That's going to make things a little easier to understand for people, I think. Let's move this up a bit. Move this up a bit. And shrink this to here. Grow this up to here. Grow this down to about here. Grow this out to about here. All right, that's good. So now we can just copy these. Copy, paste them around this area. Oh, it's almost spot on. D, E, okay. Did we have a sparseness here? I guess we could have. I'm thinking of showing, where do we have sparse history? We had sparse history here. Because we only want to show 2 test cases. Here we want to show all 5, but we also had, we also could have something that's uninteresting, like let's say in this one. So let's just get rid of that to show that we can have, this is actually going to be better because we want to illustrate that we don't really have to have, like we have more setup events. Perhaps the reason it's uninteresting is because we already had that test show what it, like a previous test show that we handle that type of event in here. And so, yeah, it'll all be explained. People are asking why that is. Well, first of all, you don't want superfluous tests. If there's too many, you might want to have this event to set up something special for here. And adding just this event, just page 3 event, would have been something that we already tested maybe in page 2. So that's why I'm doing this. A, B, C, yeah, given C. Nope. I thought I copied that. Okay, Control copy, Control V. Okay, let's make sure that works. Whatever. I think I need to move this arrow over a bit. I don't know how aligned they are, but anyway, that's for someone else to worry about when they're going to use this to give me something that is more organized. I do enjoy doing this stuff though, so I probably should do this myself at some point. That's D. Then D. Okay, so this convention is quite easily explained here. State view tests, collection, and here we have test A, B, C, and D examples. So, okay, so hopefully that shows the convention below each slice. Let's just align these a little better. Okay, good. So, okay, so main corrections here. We have no explicit test for processors. They all are just examples of state transitions and all that. So testing this green box here would just be something done this way. Testing this blue box here would just be something here in this way. You could bundle them together to say this is how our processor works, which is fine. And that's good. All right, so we corrected the biggest problem right now. We connected only orange boxes to green boxes. In fact, We should also change orange boxes to be yellow. And do we even have a yellow? We should have a yellow. Yeah, we're going to change all these to yellow because there's more yellow sticky notes out there. This is something that I meant to change a long time ago. And we are going to make sure it's all yellow. It's also with the red, it's not clashing as much. So if we have all of these as yellow, oh great, so now it, guess we have to make them all that. And now we can make them all yellow. Good. And I should just make I actually like the other yellow better. But I gotta make all of these standard cards. I cannot stand these sticky notes. And this one, I'm gonna have to add a border. It's gonna be black, make it thin. Okay. And yeah, this, I want that color instead of this ugly yellow. So let's make sure we pick the right yellow. This looks pretty ugly. So where's that nicer yellow? I guess it's, that looks, why is it not available here? Oh, if I add that, is it now available here? Yes. No, it's not. That looks like something sickly, whatever. Oh, there, is that it? I guess that's kind of greenish, sickly green. Yuck. Okay, let's try. Too yellow. Maybe that. Why is it green? It's gotta be a little bit yellower. Okay, that looks better. Whatever. Okay, so how does that look? Better. I don't like that there's no shadows, but I don't like the notes. So, yeah, it would be nice if it had a little shadow thing, but meh. Whatever. You gotta make these a little bit smaller. It's kinda... There we go. Okay, that's better. Yep. And then of course all of these we should make yellow as well. Let me see if I can just copy. Group. Can I, this light yellow? Why can't I have a light yellow for one of these? Where's light yellow? This is horrible. I guess I can just do like my color picker here. Where do I have my color picker? Add widgets. Color picker. Give me the color picker on here. Okay. I want to get rid of that. And I have a color picker and I can get whatever this thing is. What color is that? That's this thing. F9B3. Okay, well, copy that. See if I can make the rest of these look the same. Oh, it had that little droplet. Okay, well, whatever. It's done is done. Enter. Enter, enter. Okay, so it's slightly different. At least I now have it in. Yeah, that's kind of a grayish, ugly color. One more time. One more time. Okay, is that color going to show up now at the end? Why is it not there? I guess I could just use the picker and grab this. And done. Okay. Does it show up now? I guess it's on the bottom. Okay, I wonder why it took so long to show up in the history. Okay, so yeah, we need to also change the color of all these. Thank you. No more orange. All yellow. Okay. Just checking updates there. Let's make sure we got these as yellow. 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 And yeah, instead of struggling to find orange sticky notes, you can have all your events in yellow sticky notes found in every office. No more of this orange stuff. I forgot these guys here. Okay, good. And a few more here. What is going on? Wondering why that wasn't. Okay, whatever. It's done now. Okay, good. So now we have our regular post-it notes that people will recognize from anywhere, which is good. And I'm guessing now we can just do some JPEGs of this stuff. I think we need to turn off. Oh, okay, so what I wanted to do is also keep the original article, I think. but have the improved article on the front. So let's see if we do that. So we don't want to rename all these. I'm going to restore the content for the other ones. I think it's checkout. Get checkout. Whatever we had up there. And we want to check out content posts. What is event modeling? I think that'll, yeah, so it just made it all these new files, right? Okay, good. Before they were renamed, but now since we restored those, they are new files. Let's see. So we did this automation. Okay, inform, brainstorming. Okay, elaborate scenarios. Completeness check. Yeah, actually, we don't have a good enough write-up on the given when thens. So that would be given when then and given then. So the specifications are needed. Specifications need to express all the different permutations of data and flow that can happen. Sure. This is done via vertical timeline below the slice, like so. And then we can do given when then JPEG. Sure, that's really good. Given then JPEG. Look at that, it already puts that in. Okay, writing stuff is so much easier with AI. So let's put those in there. Go back to here. We have these given when thens. In fact, I'll just make it as, should I make it as 1? No, let's have it as 2. I used to export these as PNGs from Miro. I just can turn off the grid and screenshot them. It's much faster. I wonder if I can just copy this. Would this be, it might be a PNG, but who cares? If I copy this and I paste it here, can I paste? No, I can't. Haha. So save as, and I'm guessing we go to dev, open source, eventmodeling.org, content. Why are all of these guys not in here? Oh, because it's showing as a PNG. Can I do it as a JPEG? Oh, there it is. Okay, and now we can call it whatever it called it here, which was given when then JPEG. Okay, that's that. And then we can do the same thing here. That's good enough. That looks ugly though. Hold on, I moved this or something. Yeah, escape that. So this has to be somewhere here. That looks better. I don't know why. Let's do this. I guess it could be centered more because I moved those things a little bit. Do I actually want the... I don't want the titles there, do I? I guess I don't want the titles there. I'll keep them for reference here if I ever come back to this Miro board. Probably unlikely story, but let's get this over here like this, save as, and make it a JPEG. And then we have given when then. Okay, upper right. And then I can do this here. It's good enough to me. Save as JPEG, and we have given when then, but we'll call it given then. Okay, so that's done. So we have those two, and now we can shove them in here. Okay, so they have that like so. In the event, like so, for a state change. Okay. We read the so the convention is to look at each row and see if there is a command. If so, the previous rows are used as the history of events. Any errors are ignored. So these previous events are the given part of the spec. The when part is the command. The then part is the event that is expected to be stored as a result of the command's success. Oh, it added this? Okay, the same convention is used for views, state views. The only difference is that the when part is the automation. No. The only difference is that there is no command, and so the when part is omitted. Okay. We also have a large version of these. I guess we don't. It's weird how we had it as we had these large versions for some of them. Let's see how this looks. Oh, happy I'm not the only one that like the prompt cursor on the second line rather than halfway across the monitor. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if you're talking about Pilot Bob around about the terminal, or how it pops up in here. It does still pop up to, like, the suggestions still pop up too far to the right to actually read them, which is annoying. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure these things will be addressed. It's fantastic in terms of how far this has come along. So, all right, looks like I'm into 3.5 hours of streaming. Although I was missing for an hour. I'm gonna take a little snack break. My neighbor baked cookies and they're really good. Okay. So let's see what this looks like, at least of this. I don't think I want these high res versions. This will be fine. They're really good cookies. I guess people can live vicariously through me and seeing just how event modeling evolves. Okay, same convention, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The convention is the same, but has an implication that there is no point in an event on the last row, as it would only be valuable Wow, the stupid suggestions that the AI makes here. Convention is the same, but has an implication that there is no point in an event on the last row, as it would only be valuable if it was part. That's a clumsy way to put it. Sometimes coming up with the words for this stuff. The convention is the same, but has the implication that there's no point in an event in the last row, as it would be serving no given part. Okay. The top row, however, implies an empty history and is useful for making a test for the default of the view, so of the state view. Often this can be something like no name set. Why is this off by a couple of pixels? It's just annoying text wrap on this. No matter what I pick on here, it's just... Anyway, annoying. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. We just run it as Hugo. Oh, Hugo serve. Okay, we have everything except our titles are breaking. We have these really large... Okay, the other problem is... Okay. This is gray and ugly. This is why I had the export stuff done on here. So let's fix these images, but also we have... For some reason, we have no... Okay, this must be something that Yordis did with the styling. Really annoying. What is going on here? Is it actually... It is an H2. But why is the style so nasty for this? Whereas if I go to the blog... Oh, that is the blog. Okay, so if I go to the bottom and click on this, this has everything. So why is there a different style sheet for this? Spect. That's H3 and H2. So why is that? Oh my goodness. Where's my... Oh boy, oh boy. CSS Tailwind. So this is still CSS Tailwind, but why is this reset? Okay, so Yordis did something. So the front page is looking at some other shenanigans here. What is this? Header class, main section. Article. Why are these the styling here? Okay. So complicated. Don't need Tailwind for this. Very annoying. So, okay, so we got to get our H2s back somehow. What is this? The hell is it? What did Yurtis do? So it's got to be in the theme that he made. Okay, that's just Tailwind. So partials. Main class, blah, blah, blah. Div style. Okay, so that's just content. Okay, I added those. There's recent posts. There's this, an article. It's the content of that, okay? So he overrode this in H1. Really? I can't believe I don't have H1 and H2 on my default. Why would he turn that off? Or overwrite it with something. Where the hell is this? Where did he put it? Posts? Okay, that's the content, so that's fine. Yeah, base of. Hmm. There must be a custom CSS thing. I know that there's always he wouldn't have authored this, would he? Would he have changed this? This is not. Okay, so it's removing any margin here for any H1, H2. Okay. Oh, but that's just adding theme. I don't think he changed. I don't think he customized this. Okay, so that didn't change anything. This has got to be just a standard thing for Tailwind. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, where the heck did you change the stuff? Here it is. Is it here? I don't know. Oh, is this the stuff? Text gray 900. Font medium. Font normal. Leading tight. Font medium. Okay, so this is the stuff, I think. Add markdown styles. How big is this? No, this is small. Maybe this is what he did. Tables. Okay, can this actually look decent if I get rid of... Yeah, I don't need the code. That's just saying what the code will be. But these things... If I get rid of these, do I have to compile stuff? I don't think I can change this and it'll work right away. I don't want to be dealing with CSS when rewriting this. Well, let's get rid of H2 to H3. Did that? Okay, it changed something. Didn't change anything there. Do I need to change anything in here to recompile this? Guess I can ask ChatGPT. H2 and H3. Well, I don't have to learn Tailwind. Let's see what it says. I'll learn something about Tailwind. NPM run build, I guess. So yeah, let's get rid of... But I'm really curious. Why does this not affect the... Like, this thing is screwed here. But if I go... Look at this. This has... Oh, Yardis, why? Why this stupid Tailwind building stuff? Okay, I need to redo this entire site. Maybe I do this another day. Maybe I'll make Yardis do it. I'll just commit this as Now we'll move on to programming our stuff. So yeah, not very happy about this Tailwind nonsense. So we have a bunch of stuff. We have that changed. We've added these. I really don't like them, but whatever. Actually, you know, this is not worth saving. I just should redo the site. Honestly, it's not like, how complex is this? This is not complex. This has like our resources one, which doesn't even work because I stopped running it, but yeah, I'm gonna redo this. All this stuff has to disappear. This integration, transformation, automation, these guys go away. These get yellow stickies. Oh, I guess that's what I use those little guys for that I deleted in my Miro. Yeah, a few of these are gonna need, these images are all gonna need replacing. All right, I guess I know what my weekend project is. So let's continue on with our regular project. For now, in case I have anything that's worthwhile here, git log. What are my last things here? Oh, that was just a broken link. Okay, thanks. Luke Watts did that. Thank you, Luke. However, this stuff, I'm just stashing. Not gonna deal with it now. I need to unravel all of this. In fact, I think I'm gonna drop Hugo. Basically, I'm gonna plug in what I want that to look like into straight HTML. Again, the reason for that is we have like 5 blog posts on this site. And, if we're actively publishing things every day, then we'll have that. One thing about the podcast, Spotify creators thing was down for me. So if you're looking for the next episode, I'm going to try again today to push up the episode. Let me see. Maybe it's actually up now. Spotify creators. Well, it's not this one. Maybe my private one. Or personal one, I should say. Let's just see, because I can actually upload that episode. Really? I do. The hell's wrong with this thing? Okay, wrong one. So it's working. Okay, I couldn't log in. Well, actually, yeah, there's something wrong with that. So let's go to episodes and let's publish the next episode. So episode 7, new episode. Select a file. I think this is the podcast. Episode 7. Yep, open that up. Episode 7. I think that's all we're calling it. I'm not giving any descriptions. And what do we talk about here? Talk about pure command handlers and sparse history and specification timelines. That's good enough. Then we have our picture of the opening part. Yep. Full. Okay, season number 1, episode 7. I think that's good enough. Okay. Now, title. Good enough. It's out there. Okay. So published. Good. Most people are viewing this on YouTube, so we don't have a lot of Spotify subscriptions. But anyway, if you want, I guess enough people are listening to it. I got 40, episode 5, 41 people. Okay. We're very esoteric material for most, unfortunately, but it's good that it's working. Okay, bye-bye. It's out there. Next, I don't think I'm going to continue with the .NET implementation. I already have that as an example. If someone wants to do a pull request, I'm going to organize things into our proper into the proper branches, I believe, at this point. So let's do that right now. Where do we have our thing? Here we go. This is the guy, and first of all, we want to see we have some pull requests. So before we do any shenanigans here, let's do the GitHub pull request list and see. So Pilot Bob did 3 days ago. Minimal container for the Ruby stuff. Okay. I'm not gonna pull that in 3 months ago. We could do containers and stuff later. I actually want the whole thing to work end to end, and we're gonna play around with. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Pilot Bob. I just remembered. I remember you doing that. Correcting my disgusting C# that hasn't that's very rusty. So thank you for that. Let's do Pilot Bob branch B. Okay, so no, that's fine. I really don't know why this GitHub PR merge 23. Create a merge commit. Okay, good. Delete branch locally. No. What's next? Edit commit message? No. No. Submit. That's fine. Okay, cool. So git log. Should I just do all? I think I've been doing so much work in here. It's not, the old history is not going to get in the way. Why is mine the latest? Oh, because I didn't pull yet. There we go. Code cleanup. Yikes. Let's see what it is. Oh, okay. You just got rid of the extra app, whatever. You got rid of all these events. Okay, you remove that stupid app class. Okay, that's good. Thanks. I like that. Cool. Inlined everything in one. I like that. Okay, wow, good job. I like it. Thank you, thank you. Very good. Very, very good. I see people are liking the concise nature of this because, yeah, I kind of want it to be, stupid things not to take up a lot of real estate. So, it means a lot to me. You're saying it's not much, Pilot Bob, but it means a lot to me that you appreciate stupid things not taking up a lot of real estate. So when I see these little event things that push them down out of the way because they're just there as a utility, you really want to just read this and see what the content is. I like it. Okay, good. So yeah, that does look like a nice tiny implementation now in .NET. It doesn't look so scary. So the I guess the exercise for the .NET folks is to port over the test suite. See if you can make your own custom test runner. And I'd be more curious to see if we could make some sort of a plugin for Visual Studio and others to basically look at our convention for writing these things. So let's place the graph of this .NET effort onto the start tag. Okay, so if I do, I'm wondering if our terminal is going to be smart enough. Oh, what the hell happened here? Let's see if we can grab this history with .NET. So get log. I can see where we started .NET. Bob Archer. Pilot Bob is Bob Archer. I don't know if you wanted to do another layer for the .NET progress. I don't think we need to do another layer. I think if we have a feature, can have that effort in its own branch, but I don't know, really up to us. I think if we're actively working on them, we can do it in the same branch. If we're not actively doing them, we could do them in different branches. But yeah, maybe keeping them separate is better, so you can like combine, this slice written in .NET and then this other slice written in Node and run them together and in different, Docker containers and have it all work. That's kind of what we want. So yeah, I think that's what we do. Okay, so Sebastian's pull request. I kind of want to do a graft, which is a rebase. I think does rebase preserve merges give you the graph? Or do I have to do the graft thing? There's a get graft thing. But yeah, we could. So, I mean, if I make a separate branch for every feature in Node, it's very easy for you to see what I did in the Node, and you can just say, okay, this is how I do it in .NET, and you do that in your own branch, and we start off the same start tag, but we can then have like a QA node for completed node branches and QA.NET for running it in .NET, or QA general, like, and we can play around mixing and matching them. I think that's really good. I think that'll be kind of fun. We could definitely do that. Let me just see. I know I've just been doing fake events, state sample.net implementation. Okay, so yeah, so Friday, okay, so Saturday, December 14th is where I really started this. So if I do this and I say, let me just copy this. Did I copy that? Oh, I see. Well, you're talking about, I see what you're saying. No, I know it's not idiomatic C sharp, and I mean, I'm not doing even idiomatic Node. The point of it is not to be idiomatic. The point of it is to be concise enough so that newcomers to not just event sourcing, but newcomers to even programming aren't flying around a whole bunch of different files to find things. Like if I can just scroll around in the same file and like double click on, something like room renamed event, and immediately I see little gray things popping up on my sidebar on the right. So I know I can scroll there and I can find where it's used. I don't have to remember any shortcuts and all that. So yeah, everything in one file. Obviously, it's not going to be workable when you have like a million features, but even for this small application, I think having one giant class is okay. Obviously, when you Oh, I see. Oh, rather JSON properties, we could configure serializer to know to change snake case to partial case. Yeah, I mean that's I think that's cool. I mean to drop the attributes. I mean that's but again, is the configuration of the serializers so complex that you might as well just drop them in? I don't know. If you can do it in like a few lines of code, and it's obvious, painfully obvious, that it's just mapping these properties to what they are on disk and vice versa, then fine. But I mean I don't mind them sitting in there. I think the class events, yeah, I don't know. And then if you're aggressive on inlining things and using ternary operators, you could probably squeeze it to even fewer, but whatever. Up to you. I think a dozen lines wouldn't be a big problem. I want to do some Git gymnastics here now just to move this over to the tag, to the initial tag. Dare I actually look at our Git lens? The problem with Git lens is that it doesn't. Oh, there's a new cursor. Do I dare read the changelog? December 17th for my birthday. Oh wow, birthday gift. What does it do? YOLO mode. What? Agency's terminal exit codes can run commands in the background, and commands are now editable. Oh, this agent thing. I haven't used the agent yet. Apparently it does a lot. You can auto-run terminal commands. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think I'd run cursor in a container or a VM if I'm doing this. I don't know. Oh, hey, thanks, Bob Archer, for your birthday wishes. Yeah, let's see. This looks okay. So a lot of agent stuff. They're really taking this agent thing to the next level. Might be worth looking at, but cursor tab can make larger edits at a time. Okay, well that's good. Composer changes. Okay, well I never do that. Better use to review changes in Composer. Don't use Composer. Huh. 4.0 support for agent. Okay, well, whatever. I guess I should upgrade it. Why not before starting this work? All right. Thanks. Thanks, Bob. See you next time. I'm going to organize this for you so that it's easier for you to see where the .NET effort is, and yeah, it'll be fun. Downloading some C# stuff. Okay. Or do we have our... Okay, so we have this. Can I push, pull, blah, 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 refresh? Okay, so I have all this stuff. I really don't like... Where's my tag? I don't even see tags in this, do I? Resolve merge. Okay, so I think we just carried on with this. Yeah, this graph doesn't have tags. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is. Initial commit. Yeah, so this is the one. Yeah, so this is the, but it doesn't, why does this thing not show tags? I don't want to see that. That's just a source graph. Yeah, not good. Is there a better one? Source graph, source. I guess get lens is the better one. Create branch, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't want to see these branches. Well, there's a tag. Fine. Source control graph. You disappoint me. It doesn't have labels or stuff. Okay. So if I guess I have to do this and get $18. Where's the more popular ones? Most popular. Popular. Oh, there it is. Get lens. Okay. Get lens. PRs and issues here. Do I really want to connect that? I don't really want to connect it here. Connect integrations. No thanks. No, I don't use issue trackers. Switch to pre-release version? I don't think so. Okay. What does get graph do now? Or get lens, sorry. What's new? Blah, blah, blah. Feedback. Nope. I don't want this walkthrough. Nope. Nope. Como camp. Oh, what is this? Open and commit graph. Okay, that's better. Okay, so first of all, let's do this. And this thing goes full screen. And we have the initial commit. Okay, good. So we actually see the different branches, right? So different URLs. Does it actually have the, okay, so it does have, okay, so this is the design. So we know we're doing the design here when I'm updating the EM. Rooms SV, yeah. Why is this workshop here? Added ignored to working directory. Is this like, yeah, I don't know what that's about. Okay. Oh. Yeah, why did I add that? Ignored work directory. I really wanted this to be, yeah, there's the tag, start tag, which is good. And then we have time slot, stash. Cool, we have stash again, and we integrated this, right? So there we go. Right, we have the development, so that's our integration branch, and our QA branch. Okay, so basically we don't have the rooms state view integrated. And then what do we have for the last two branches here? We have the generate slice and that, and we also made some crazy naming convention for all this stuff. So like branch per feature, slice, blah, blah, blah. So this one should be a slice SV. So slice SV, so we should rename this one to something else. But here's our, if we ignore the previous history, and I don't know what that's about, why I added this. Added ignored work directory. I really don't want that commit here. Ugh. And that's on the workshop. I like how this is actually just not polluted at all with that, but that's okay. Can I ignore this one? Yes. Thank you. Good. So now, okay, so I'm actually really liking this GetLens thing. It's quite nice. We've done, okay, so the reason I'm redoing this is, okay, this BPF design is making things more complicated, but that's okay. Let's get rid of the design because I know that that's always there. Okay, this is better. So this is our actual development effort. From here, those are our okay, so this is our one feature. Then we have our integration branch and our QA branch. And now we have rooms state view, which we didn't integrate yet. Well, we have a lot of stashes on all of these, which is interesting. But all of this has to be rejigged for the .NET. So C# implementation is added sample.NET implementation here. So that's from 5 days ago. If I click on it, what can I do on it? Create patch, inspect details. Excuse me. I want to graft this because we have some merges. We have one from Sebastian, one from Bob, but I want this now as its own. Pardon me, as its own branch starting at, where are we gonna start? Here, I guess. People can use that as the only thing for a .NET path. So let's try and get that done. Can I move this to? Pardon me. Okay. GetLens. Go back to GetLens, and I want to make a, this is work in progress. What is this? Pardon me. These VS Code things, launch and tasks. I gotta get rid of those, or just add. Maybe do I add .VS Code to ignore? Do people do that? I guess I won't. I might. I don't know. Oh, there's all this garbage, right? Okay. I guess I'll add these. I really don't like this kind of stuff sitting there. Okay. Get status. Yeah. Get add .vs code. Status. Those things. Sure. And added VS Code settings. Now, wait a second. Does this have any private information in there? That's just like if you're gonna run it from the IDE, which I don't. All right, but for those that do, I might as well put it in there. What's the other one got? Tasks. This compile thing. Okay, I don't see any. I don't see any private info in there. Fine. This will be all right, let's do that. Push that up, and now we need to make a branch called .NET effort or something like that. So maybe we make a branch called BPF slice state view. Maybe .NET at the end, so we can have the same branches with different implementations. Sorry, not sure why I'm allergic. I should close my curtain. People don't see me. It is dark outside. Okay. So now what we want to do is ask Git we will ask not about CS, we're going to ask about Git. Can I use preserve merge just to rebase part of my history to a new point? Rebase merges. Interesting. Okay, so last time I did this was a long time ago, because I rarely rebase. You can specify the range, start point, end point. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. That's not making a new thing. Fine. Get rebase onto start tag, start one. And I want start point, end point. Start point being the older one. Okay, I gotta go look at my Git lens, and that would be this guy here. So I think I have to take the previous one because it points back one. I forget now. So the start merge would be this. And I guess I could add a tag here. Why is this? Oh, this tells me if this commit is on the current branch. Okay, that's kind of helpful. Okay, copy that. So that's the start. Oh, really? That's not what I want to copy. Why can't I copy the commit? Copy SHA. Okay, thank you. Start, and we want to... Oh. We need to check out. Git checkout. Our new branch, which we will call BPF conf gen conf ID. Is that what we did? No. Yeah, and we just did a whole bunch of other stuff because whatever. I think it's room state view. Okay, that's pretty bad. To do gens, yeah, but what do we actually do? We did the rooms, so it's actually the wrong branch name anyway for this. So okay, so git status, we're on this one, and the git, so now we do git check out, and we want the branch to be, yeah, BPF slice. We want state view, but it's rooms, and it's .NET, and that's where we are. Okay, so now do git rebase, and we want to go onto the start tag, and we want to start at, oh yeah, we want to get that other commit. Where is our commit? That's .NET, fake, blah, 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 fix indent. C# implementation from roots, fake events for room state view. It's simple. Okay, that guy. So we need to do it from before this, I believe. So if I copy SHA, now go back. So it's from here, and from here to where we are now. Okay, I should ask this. I forget how this works. I want to rebase. My current branch up to a specific commit back onto different. I need to omit, no. Can I omit the part of the range if I want the latest commit to be implied? I remember the syntax for this in the old way, but start point. Okay. Oh, that's what I was wondering. I don't want that head there. That should be good. Okay, well, let's see if it works. And the reason I'm happy to do this is because of reflog, which will rescue any of my branches that might end up somewhere crazy. Why? Why is there a conflict? Get ignore is deleted in head and modified in could not apply, blah blah blah. Oh, we got rid of the file. Okay. I don't want that. It's okay, it's deleted by us. That's fine. Oh, I kind of want to include it. I guess it doesn't hurt to keep the get ignore. Okay, let's start again. Okay. Okay, so it did that. Now did it do it correctly? So now we have. Okay, why is this stupid thing there? Okay, I want to not see that. Thank you. Okay, I don't see that or that. So we now have this thing. Added a sample of .NET implementation. Okay, so I knew to use the so added sample of .NET implementation. Yeah, so it's this one. So I used this this commit here to do the starting point. So the starting point is never included. It's the thing that comes after it that is what you're rebasing. So added a sample of .NET implementation. Yes. And this stuff was, yeah, that's the new test time. So basically I can remove all of this. Notice that this stuff can now be deleted because now we have, but wait a second. It did not preserve merges because I forgot to run it. I forgot to do preserve merges, didn't I? Yes, I did. All right, so now I gotta point this back. So there's the rebase. Okay, so I did a lot of stuff. Rebase start. That's pretty cool that it actually does that. So that stupid that getignore file was there. Cool. So basically I can get reset. I'm doing reset hard because I don't have any outstanding work in my work folder. That's why I'm just pointing this branch back to where we started, which was this. I guess I could do head at 9. And I don't know if these guys work in Fish Shell. I think I have to escape them. No, it seemed to work. So get lens should show us back into the same thing. Yeah, that's our... wait a second. Oh, there's +1. Okay, good. So it's those two. The roomssv.net and that one. Okay, good. So go back and we'll do this rebase again. And this time we're not going to forget to preserve... What was it? Merge? Preserve merges? Is that what it was? I think that's what it was. It's a new syntax. Rebase merges using the modern approach. Okay, rebase merges using the old syntax. Okay. Rebase merges onto start from blah blah blah. And of course we have this get ignore, so get add get ignore get get rebase continue right quit good. Okay, so now if it did that correctly, we should still see those merges. Is that the graph part? It's weird. So yeah, there we go. So we do have the merges here. And now we're free to reset this branch back to not have the .NET in it. Effectively, quote unquote, losing these. But I already merged any of the outstanding work. So people will just look to a different branch if they're wanting to look at the .NET stuff. And our common commit is the start one, which is nice. The next thing I want to do is tease apart all of this, because we have the processor here. But if I look at the files that are like, well, what the changes are, we are combining a bunch of slices and we want to take those apart. So now that we're happy with this one, we can do git push and track this. Okay, so anyone who wants to do .NET, it's there. And now we can do git check out, and I just want to get the last branch that we had, which is our to do thing. And this one has all this pull request stuff from, yeah, so December 14th is when we started the sample.net implementation. So we really need to reset this back to Friday the 13th. Nice. Now, can I just click on that? Oh, it just shows commit. I don't want to show the commit. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Good integrations. We'll reset hard to this. Sorry, folks, I'm going to force push this. Some projects have trouble loading. Yeah, I know, because I reset the branch, so we don't have that that file open. Git repositories found in the parent folders of the workspace. Open files. We like to open the repositories. What? Go away. And why do I have stuff? Oh, because I have bin obj, right? So these are no longer valid here. So I can remove those because these are just node stuff. Bin and obj. Good. So now we're clean on this. And now we can git push -f or just that. Yes. Okay, good. So we reset that one. And so if we look at our git lens, yeah, it's funny how this is still floating here. That's part of the history. I don't know if that's right. Why is git lens so crappy? Okay, if I refresh it, it does what it's supposed to. Okay, so I was very confused there for a second. So that's our .NET implementation. And this is now our regular implementation. So the last thing that I need to do is just tease apart this, because we have a whole bunch of changes and they actually have to be applied separately. I'm not going to do any kind of rebasing tricks. I'm just going to check out the start branch. Actually, I'm going to take a look at all the implementations that we have in here, because we have a test runner, which is a separate thing. And then we have all the different slices that we've made using that test runner. I don't know, like this is a different test runner that that's not as good in Rooms SV. We added a much better one in our processor. So our Rooms tests are going to have to be rewritten as well, I think, because we started this from scratch. I don't think we brought anything over from these branches, right? Because we have the time slot added as well. So we're going to have to redo the the implementation of these. And this is kind of a good exercise of what happens when we find something out in integration when that things don't work. Yeah, initial step for processor, set up a sync and async for, yeah, these modes are pretty cool. I like that. So, or maybe we just lump it all in, resolve conflicts, turn on our and just forge ahead onto a new start tag, start2, because I think we came to a good conclusion here, where the new test harness works quite well. So let's do that. Yeah, start one. So we're going to get a lot of merge conflicts because we're going to have a problem with the test runner 100%. So let's see how we can tackle that. We'll get out of here and go back to the terminal. We want to integrate our last thing, which is this to-do gen thing, to-do gen conf ID. So git checkout. So git checkout, and we want branch per feature slash branch per feature. What do we call it? Branch per feature design QA dev. Okay, dev is the local branch. That's the first one. That's our integration branch. Okay, and now list branches not merged starting with BPF in the name. So, okay. Get branch no merged. Yeah, so we don't have rooms. Obviously QA is not branched, which is good. So this is pretty cool. We can ask yeah, the cool thing about this, although I don't like the grep with the space. Man, what the hell's that? Do we have a, oh, because of the output with the space there? That's horrible. Yeah, okay, so there's a better way to this. Sorry, I'm going down a rabbit hole, but I really hate this syntax. Is there a better way to list branches? You know what we could do is we could just get rid of the local branches. Do we have any local branches that actually show the old work? BPF rooms SV. Do we call them that by accident and main and all that? We actually don't want those. Was rooms SV from the old thing that we had before we started this new approach? What do we have here? Since we started, we have, yeah, this has to be renamed. Time slot. This room's SV. Yeah, we should have them all BPF and the slices names. Okay, so in this case, okay, create branch. Provide a new branch name. Okay, so it should be branch per feature, because that's our project. BF. And what do we have here? Then we have a slice and state viewer, state change. Slice, state, view, and which one did I do? Oh, state view, yeah, rooms, SV. Rooms, state view rooms, that's all. Just create the branch, please. What? Oh, because of the stupid .NET thing. But why? So you can't have a part of... I guess I'm gonna have to make node. I just now really want to put the node thing up at the top or at the bottom. Okay. So branch names have an issue with containing a portion of the name. So if I use dashes instead of slashes, it would have worked. So that's interesting. Interesting. I guess I'll put node at the end. Why not? Rooms SV. Create branch. Where's my... is it not able to create the branch? BPF QA rooms SV. Create branch. Okay, good. So BPF, branch per feature. What do we have? Slice. Slice, state view, rooms, and that's in node. Okay. Did that work? Okay, it's weird, that little pop-up at the end. Okay, so it created that branch. And this has a dash, which is fine, whatever. .NET Config. Okay, this one has to have to do genconf ID. That's another state view. It should be, can I rename the branch? Ugh, I really don't want to rename it, but whatever. BP slice node to do genconf ID node. That's fine. Rename the branch. And it's got the old one, sure, whatever. Rooms SV's got that one. BPF. Yeah, this one has to be renamed. Rename branch. Time slot. This branch per feature. Slice. State change. And node. I'll see if this makes sense. Never used this naming convention for branches, but maybe for slices it's something we should explore, at least be the guinea pigs to see if this is a good idea or not, if it helps or not. Okay, I think that's it. I think we've named them all. Now I want to prune them and all that, so if I do branch no merged all, get branch. So we have all those. So I could push all slice ones. Can I do something like this? Git push. This would be really cool if this naming allowed me to push all the slices with a star. Would that work? Fish, no matches with what? Okay, so I don't want, okay, so maybe I do that. Oh. Can I do this? Everything is up to date. So get ls. Did it? Okay. I don't like the renaming in GitLens. It's doing it on both remote. I want to work remotely and push things when I want later. I think it did this on the remote. So, wow, what the hell? That's crazy. And let's just do AGBPF branch per feature. So it's got that. Okay, so, and then if we do a git branch of our local stuff, let's do all, but then just do the same thing. AG VPF. Okay. So we don't, okay, so it did not push any of those. We have 4 slice nodes here. State view from, okay, 2 rooms, one for .NET, one for Node. We have a to-do conf ID, SV. So, okay, so that one did rename it on the server as well. That's disturbing. So we got BPF design, which we don't really care. That one's that one's that one's we're that one is one that we're managing independently of all this. Um, the the dev QA. Oh, interesting. We haven't pushed dev. Okay, that's so because we're not really integrating with anyone else, so we should probably do that. Origin BPF. Can we do a star like that? Would that push everything? BPF /star. I didn't do it. So I need to do dev. Interesting. So these are all our branches. So now we have design, dev, and QA on there. We have 2 slices, .NET, but we don't have the node. That's interesting. So this push doesn't push everything. Yeah, that's bad. I need 2 stars. So why I'm going is because it didn't push the .NET branch, the rooms.net. Oh no, it did. Sorry, my mistake. It didn't do the node one though. Is it because... Is it tracking the wrong one? Where's the config? Is it tracking the wrong one? Yes. Yes. This is the branch.net. Okay, it has this weird merge base. This branch has this merge base, and it merges to this. Yeah, so... Yeah, this is all messed up. So what it did is it matched... Yeah, I just got to clean this up because this time slot add, when it was a rename, it's still merging onto this on the remote, thinking that someone else has this remote. So I basically want to purge these branches from... Well, first of all, I want to remove this config, these configs. So see this rooms state view. That's no longer the same thing. We have this BPF room state view, I believe. Or do we? Room state view. It's because it didn't get pushed. So I need to explicitly say which ones to push to. Okay, so if I do a get branch of local stuff of this, I need to basically... Can I do a raw? Give me the raw. Scripting, I need to use raw. Or is raw at the Git level? Git branch -- raw. For scripting, it doesn't have the nice... Okay. Control K. Git branch in raw for scripting. Oh, really? It needs a format for that? All right, whatever. Fine. So if that's the case, we take any of our BPFs. Okay. And can we do a 4? Can we do that? Okay, yeah, I can do that. So instead of xargs, I like doing this, because now we can do, and this is another thing. Look how nice the editing is in Fish Shell. Just all those nice indents and those nice braces where you like your parentheses for sub commands. That's so nice. Git push force origin branch as branch. Actually, before I do that, I want to echo it just to see what it'll look like. Branch push fu. Force and update, people. Not what you think. Or, oh, yeah, how about I spell things right? Okay, so it's setting up to track properly. Aha, there's the new branches. Good. And rejected node cannot lock ref, blah, blah, blah. ID exists. Aha. Okay, good. So I want to get rid of that one. So git push delete, and then I want to get this dude out of there. The origin. Okay, and so now this beautiful thing should continue to work. Good, and it pushed that as well. Very, very good. And now if I do a cat .git config, I shouldn't have anything. See, there's the local branch, says node. That's the same one as up there. I don't want any of this garbage for any of our BPF stuff to be confused. Now let's refresh git lens. And make sure we don't have anything that's non-BPF in here. Oh, we have this guy. We have a local rooms SV. Did we not delete that one? I thought we renamed it. That one's good. And why is this time slot add SC still there? That's kind of cool that we created that already. So BPL, we only have BPF branches up here. This other stuff, we could probably just drop it. I mean, this is from our QR. This is from our, or just push it as a separate repo. Right, we have Nicola's work, all this other stuff. In fact, we could push, because we're calling it Como Camp, but it's going to be for anything. Maybe we could just push all this up to a brand new repo. A new repo. Yeah. So we need to get rid of this branch. Where is it here? This. Delete branch. Is it going to delete the right one? No! You're idiots. I pressed on the other one. Oh, wait a second. I deleted this one. That's actually good. Push the origin time slot, add SC. Okay. I guess it did work. Shouldn't be so quick as a judgment. So that one's good. This one's good. This one's good. This one's got this rooms SV. Okay, so if I delete this branch, okay. Cleaning things up. Rooms SV. I thought that's the one. Okay, it didn't clean it up. Why? Is it because is this one not pushed up? Rooms node? BPF rooms node is not pushed up. I wish you could see hide. Why can't I see the remotes on here? Hide branch tag column, hide change column. Hidden branches. BPF design. Oh, is the little remote? Okay, I see. So it shows that it's the same name on both remote and away. Okay, so there's just a rooms SV that's on the remote. This has both. This has both. This has both. Okay, okay, fine. That's just remote. Both. And this rooms SV, just got to get rid of it on the other one. Okay, so if I do git push delete origin rooms SV. Yeah, I didn't have to push it because there's other references to it. So I don't know what the git lens thing was complaining about. But let's just see if our config has everything fine. So, okay, so we merge by default. That's correct. Main and main, sure. BPF design. Slice SC time slot node, yep, that matches. BPF dev, yep, that matches. QA, yep, that matches. And this one matches as well. This one matches as well. And oh, look at this. What is this VS Code merge base? That's really interesting. How it shoves that into just raw Git. Just abusing the Git config. Why is the merge base this branch? That's really bad. I want to know what the hell this is. How does work. Yeah, but merge base is something that is calculated in VS Code. So it's a little bit of a caching that it does. Blah blah blah. Where is it? It's not a command. Base setting in .git config. Yeah, it doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, why does it scroll all the way to the top? This new version of via cursor is odd. Oh yeah, when showing diffs. I don't know about diffs. I think it's when showing the three-way merge conflict resolution. Yeah, so I guess if this is the way, I mean, what we'll be doing in the eventually is making sure. I really don't want to be setting up stuff for VS Code, but I guess if VS Code has its own crap for doing conflict resolutions, it probably will overwrite this itself anyway. I don't know why. Yeah, that's what we want. It wants its upstream, which is when, any commits, the first common parent of any commits that are, okay, the first commit that has a child. Anyway, you have to probably state what you're merging with. So, okay, if you're merging with two branches, the merge base is what's going to happen. It would be actually a good test to see, because we started things off of the slice, start one tag. It should always be like, yeah, origin main should kind of be the default. But anyway, we'll figure that out. I'm pretty sure this is an artifact of Visual Studio. I really want the start tag to be the merge base. Actually, it should be like integration or QA or the start tag, whatever. We'll see. But now we're happy with the way that the branches are set up. Let's create. Let's just see what we have in terms of. Okay, we're on dev. Oh, I said we're just gonna merge everything together. We're not gonna bother teasing apart these branches into the last branch that I had with the processor into separate slices. We'll do that for the next ones. I want to get a start tag -2 going so that we can finish our implementation. So catching up on a lot of live streaming. So let's continue. And just back to the original note about this, the reason I wanted to stream, to get stuff kind of settled about the issue with people adding way more patterns to event modeling. Gotta simplify it. So yeah, eventmodeling.org is getting an overhaul very soon. I gotta really simplify it. So let's go see. Lots of chat on the chatter on the Discord. Have to catch up later. But for now, let's forge on. So get branch no merged. I like that syntax. No merged. Like, can't they change it to not merged? Right. So I have these guys. Okay, QA should never be merged, obviously. That's backwards. And why do we have main? Do we want main? Where's main pointing to? Where is main pointing to? September 12th. Yeah, that's old. That is not even something we're working on. We did a brand new thing. So I can get rid of main. I don't even want main here. Right. So now we have these, which is good. So all the slices that are not merged, we can see with this. So let's merge, pardon me. BPF slice. Can I tab complete this? Oh yeah, see, it's doing way too much. Why? I should just have local branches. I don't want remote branches to be merged. I guess I do sometimes. Can I remove? I want to remove the other ones. Why did it pull down all those? If I remove some of these, let's clean up some more. Okay, so we really don't want anything tracked locally. So if I do a fetch, that's the problem. It will always grab those. So if I do get branch delete origin workshop, is it refs or remotes? So remote tracking branches. How do you get rid of that? Untrack, right? Get stop tracking remotes origin workshop. Delete remote. Oh yeah, remote tracking branch. That's what it was. I need that R in there to do that. So that's very strange how it does this. So I don't want to delete anything with BPF in it. Origin head, would that be a bad thing? That's all the remotes. And then we want something that doesn't show BPF. Good. Okay, and so for remote for branch, can I do that? Is that gonna work? No. And how do I get the pipe? I don't know the syntax for this. In fish shell, how do I do for loop on what is piped to me, as in while read. Right. All right. Okay, that's fine. And I also don't want the head thing in here. That's right. All right, of course, it has to do substring to remove origin slash. In param in variable expansion. Oh yeah, just replace origin. Oh. Oh, the string replacement syntax. That's what I want. I didn't know this. This is what I was after, actually. And then nothing after that. Sure. Okay, that's not, that is not fish shell. I think that's bash. Wondering why it can't pass a parameter to a subprocess. This is bizarre. Oh, it's got two spaces in there. The hell for? Okay, so why does it have that? Oh, because it's got the formatting thing. I can't believe there's no raw output. There was raw output for git commands before. Maybe not on this level. Okay. So, and obviously there was, I think for log, there's like acronyms for a lot of the things you find for commit messages, like author, commit author, um, no, sorry, commit name, author name, committer name, author name. That's what it was. Um, remote tracking branch, not. What did I do for my last D? Oops. What did I do for my last removal of a branch? I had one that was that was removed. That was just main. Push delete origin. Oh, it needs the origin. Ah, crap. It needs the origin, but it didn't have the. It couldn't have the spaces. So I actually don't need that. It can just do this. Okay, good. So it deleted the remote tracking branch. Okay, because not pushing anything, right? So that's the nice thing. It's not like something that Visual Studio does for you, where it's manipulating the remote at the same time. Git branch is a locally acting command. I know that I'm not affecting the server. So all these branches have only been deleted here. They didn't get deleted on the remote. So people that are still using that, they can still find it. Now, if I do a git fetch, I will probably get all of this, right? Yeah, all these new branches. So let's get rid of them. So I kind of don't want to do fetch of all those things. This is the problem with having like two histories in one repo. How do I prevent fetch from getting all remote branches? Branch references. Okay, if you have a repository, you can prune tracking of other branches. Okay. So I wonder if that git config of remote origin fetch, yeah. Refs. Let's see if we can do this. Refs, heads, main. And what the hell does it do? Refs has main. Can I do BPF? I use. I guess I do because okay, so the full one does have matches. So I can just do BPF. So that's actually pretty good. So I want refs, heads, and then BPF, since we're working on that. Can I do star, or is that gonna do everything? Refs, remote. Why does it have that? It's such a ugly syntax. Of course it's a remote. Refs, heads. So instead of heads, we have remote's origin. Okay. BPF. Okay, so I don't know if that'll work because it's a star here. Okay, I don't know if it worked, but I didn't get the other ones. What if I remove git I'll make a test. Git branch BPF test. Git push u BPF origin BPF test. Okay. And now if I do git branch rd BPF test, and then this is origin, and then remove git branch BPF test. Then we've gotten rid of it, but now fetch should get it back. It did. Okay, so the star actually isn't working just for that. And just to test that, we do if we do a branch BPF / test, and then we push that with tracking. Okay, and then we remove the tracking one and remove okay, and then we do a test, git fetch. Perfect. Okay, so it does do that. Does it make a local one right away? BPF test is not there. Okay, good. And if we do all, there's the test. How come it didn't delete that one before though? Remote origin. Get branch, delete remote origin, BPF test. Test. Okay, it did that. But just to make sure it's not on the server. I think it's on the server still. ls remote. Yeah, there's the test and /test. So you just have to get push delete origin. We need BPF test and BPF dash test. Okay, so now if we have that, we don't have those. Design QA test. Yep. Okay, so I think we're good. And I like this get fetch now doing what we expect. Perfect. All right. So we're not inundated with the other ones. Let's just see what that looks like. So cat. Do we have a problem with this BPF stuff? Okay, so this is cool. I like this. If you have a big giant repo, like the big repo like Google uses, I'm guessing they have a lot of this type of stuff for different types of remotes. Because I could have another remote on here called like Origin 2, where I fetch the other ones, which would be interesting. I'm wondering if you could, I think you can have multiple ones where you can just list the branches you fetch and have other pattern matching things. I'm pretty sure that's what you can do. Man, this gets awesome. I don't care what people say. BPF design, that looks good. Yeah, so we still didn't, just this merge base is irritating me for VS Code, but that's something that VS Code will continue to do as we use it for different things. Obviously, yeah, we'll see. This rooms node, state view, yep, looks good. So now we can merge stuff. So get branch, no merged, and now we don't need to even do the slice. Although, yeah, we do want to do the slice because these are the slices that are not merged yet. So get merge, BPF slice, and then we want to, which one's the oldest one? I think it's the rooms. Yeah, I think it's the rooms node. And it merged perfectly because it is the oldest one. Okay, nvm use latest. Can we actually run nvm app? Oh, sorry, node app.js tests. Okay, that's our old testing framework. So we're doing this in a logical way. Oh, we should add enable re with auto resolution. That's what we need. Okay. So yeah, we can escape and get push because we got that dev part, and then so now if we go to no merged, we'll see that we only have these two slices that are not merged, and which I think they should merge just fine because Yeah, I think they should merge. Just I'm wondering if I'm too quiet again. My microphone is. I thought it was it's supposed to be at 80. Sorry. Now I think it should be nice and. Oh hey, Ezekiel. Oh yeah, you're welcome. So thanks for explaining to-dos and processors on the last stream. That was really helpful. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, or just yeah. I don't know how I got my volume so low. I must have just floated over my microphone and put it down low. I turned it up now. Now it is fine. Yes, I know. I just fixed it. Just a tiny bit. Okay, so I think the microphone is just too close. How's that? Down to 80. It is 80. It is 80. Oh no. Now it's 80. 80 is like super loud. It's too loud, right? I don't know. I was on Google Hangouts and I think there was a problem with the volume. It is too loud, isn't it? It should be 70. Maybe I should just have the microphone not so close to me so I'm not like speaking right at it. The other thing I was trying to do is make sure that I get feedback from whoever was online with me. I can lower the volume. I'm wondering if it's picking up any other noise. I did the other thing as well on this control in OBS to have the compressor work a little bit better. So I don't know. I made it less sensitive because I think it was picking up some things from the speaker when I had someone on earlier. But let me see if I can lower this a little bit. Maybe now that's better. Is it clipping? Because I have the gain up. Maybe this is a test. Okay, you're just telling me. I'm going to crank up my mic to 100. I'm in the red on OBS. But I will lower the volume on OBS for my mic and see if I'm still clipping. Because that's a quality issue. You shouldn't see red. No. So if I turn it down, I shouldn't see red. So I'm not seeing any red because I turned down the gain. So now, okay, now I don't. Okay, now I don't see any red, and I'm yelling. Is it bad still? Am I clipping? Because I just now good. Okay, so that's interesting. That is very interesting. So I had to turn down. Not good now. He said no. No clipping. Okay, good. Because what I did, just if anyone else is having these stupid issues with OBS, this, first of all, this Rode microphone doesn't have like a gain control that's like a hardware one. Oh, now I'm clipping again. I've just gone into the red. Let me turn it down here. So I'm minus 9 decibels on the output from OBS. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I'll do 9. Okay, I'm minus 9 OBS. It's not hitting red. It's going into the yellow, as even if I raise my voice like this. But on the microphone down here, now this is too low. Okay, because the microphone's gain is, as you can see, is 100%. But it is too low. You're saying it's too low. So I can crank up. So minus 9 decibels is too much of an adjustment. So I'm going to crank it down so it's 1.7 minus 1.75. Sound low and grumpy. I don't know if that's any kind of clipping. What if I do the reverse? What if I don't change the decibels in OBS? So I crank it all the way up to 0. And now I'm clipping, but I will now reduce my mic gain. So I think that was the problem. It was still clipping. So I'm going to be at 75%. Okay, so now I'm gaining to 75%. I don't think I'm seeing a lot of red. little red dots have kind of moved. I'm going to keep my mic a little bit. Okay, that is good. So, that was an experiment. I think I should have it a little bit lower because I still saw it go up to red. So I'm going to crank it a little lower to 70. Good, good, good. You're my sound check man. Always in here telling me how my sound is. Yeah, so that was good. So we just merged this. And now let's see. What are we doing next? I really gotta get my computer set up a little better here on the side. That's another story. Oh, I think I gotta go eat. I'll be back in like an hour, and then finish up some of these features. Actually, let me just do one more merge, and then I will go. So git merge. Let me attempt another one. Merge. Since we're kind of doing this in a linear fashion, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit, Deirdis. I'm gonna do just these last couple of merges, and then I'm gonna come back and continue coding, so we can actually finish this this entire thing. I think I was just gonna violently stream the entire day today. I was like, there's so many things. I went to Seattle and had a day where I was feeling really tired, so I didn't do anything. And then the next day was birthday, and some people came over, and so that was an entire write-off. So today's like the first day that I get to stream again. So let me branch per feature slice. Which is the next one that we did? I think the to-do gen conf ID was the last one. So we do like state view rooms, no, rooms.net. No, that's the .net's the last thing that we did. So we're gonna do the state view to do gen node. Aha! Fix conflicts. Okay, so yeah, obviously, yeah, we did change quite a few things here. Yay, app.js, both added. I'm gonna use, this is where it's worrying me. I don't know what the merge base that Visual Studio Code is gonna use, which is not good. Does this thing know that I have stuff that's not merge changes? Okay, so, right. So I have this crap. Port, I think this is the one I want. Test collection slice tests. Which one did we use? It'll say down here. Slice tests. Render function room processors. Test collection. Test collection. Do I have slice tests? Yes, I have slice tests. I think we wanted them, which is the one that we had? Timelines, checkpoints, and all that. Yeah, because the other one, test collection, had this stupid sample history, which didn't actually, yeah, that's the old, test collection is the old one. So test collection is the old one. We had this weird thing, yeah. So this stuff is just, yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We probably want that. Or do we not? I don't know yet. We'll see. Get events. What do we do here? This is event store file UTF-8. I think that's just, yeah, I think I put it all in one line. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this merge conflict. I actually want to make it work properly. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat and then I'll be back. So hang tight. I'll be back.